The worst part about driving for Postmates is delivering pizzas because they smell so good. What is up, guys? Welcome to another little vlog. My name is Tanner, for those of you who do not know, and right now I'm doing Postmates. I've been doing Postmates for about 2 months now. I've probably done, I want to say, let's just look at it. I've done 362 deliveries, and I've made a whopping $2,412. Which is like okay money. So for those of you who are first starting off on Postmates, I'm gonna give you guys some little cheat codes, some tips on how to maximize your spending and how to spend the least amount of time wasted, because Postmates, you are gonna be wasting some time, and you're gonna be wasting time pretty frequently, especially if you don't know what you're doing yet. Cheat code number 1. First of all, if it is a busy time and you're getting a lot of deliveries and you get a call for McDonald's or Jack in the Box or any sort of fast food place, you're probably better off skipping that. The chances that you're gonna get a decent tip on a fast food place are not very good. They're just not good. And usually people just order really small orders, and then you're just doing a lot of work and not making a lot of money. Usually you want to always try to stick with the restaurants. When you see restaurants like, for example, Yard House or Cheesecake Factory, those are when you make all the good tips, especially when the order is more expensive. The bigger the order, the bigger the chances are that you're going to get a big tip. Number 2, when you're doing deliveries and Postmates asks you to drive really far away to a place, just know that you are not getting paid to drive to that place. I just did a delivery about 35 minutes away, and they wanted me to go to a Starbucks that was about 30 minutes away. So I actually drove to the Starbucks that was right next to my house and picked it up to see if they would pay me more. But instead I ended up driving 35 minutes to make $4, because that's just how Postmates works. They don't pay you to drive to the place. So when you see a place that's really far away, you're probably better off skipping that and saving those 10 minutes or 15 or 20 minutes that you would be driving to that place and getting better chances on a better restaurant. Especially if it's like Starbucks or McDonald's or something. Don't drive super far to one of those places unless you're really desperate for money. Because in reality, I just drove about 50 minutes and I only made $4. Not worth your time. Cheat code number 3. Be super generous and nice to people. Follow up. When something goes wrong with the order, message them right away. Let them know. They always want to be in the loop on stuff that happens. If you're going to be late, try to get there as soon as possible. The earlier, the better. And when you see them, thank them. Be as nice as possible. Talk to them as nice as possible, so that way when the options come up to tip you, they're still in that mood of, this guy was really nice, I'm gonna give him a nice big tip. So far the most I've made on a tip was $50 one time, and it was just delivering to a ridiculously nice house. It was a man who ordered a hamburger, just was feeling extra generous and it gave me $50. Cheat code number 4. You're gonna wanna drive as efficiently as possible, because you are not getting paid to drive faster, and you want to be saving your gas, especially when you're driving for Postmates. You're driving like half a tank a day. You just want to spend the least amount of money on gas as possible. Cheat code number 5. If you get a delivery and it says that you have to order when you arrive, you're always going to be better off calling them right away, call the restaurant right away and order that. So that way when you get there, it's already ready and you're spending the least amount of time waiting in the restaurant. Postmates does pay you very, very little to sit in the restaurant and wait. However, if you can just get that order done faster, it's better than making an extra 15 cents or so. Because I think they pay you like 10 cents every 10 minutes or so to wait. It's just something really small, and it is not worth it. The last and final cheat code I have to offer for you guys is don't rely on Postmates for a job, because it is not a very good way to make money. It's a very good way to make a little bit of money all the time, so that way you always have some sort of money coming in as like an extra income, but you do not want to make Postmates your career. So always be looking for a second job. One little tip that I have for making sure that you make a decent amount of money is set a goal. This is what I do. I make sure that I do 8 deliveries every single day. And on days like Sundays, when it's actually most busy, I make sure that I do at least 12 deliveries. That way, 12 deliveries usually comes out to about $80 to $100 depending on your tips. And 8 is just about the minimum that I need to make to survive. So I just make sure I do that many orders a day. 8 usually comes out to about $50 or $60, depending on how they tip. So always set a little goal, and it's just good to try to hit that number every single day if that's the way you're trying to make money and survive. I've been surviving on Postmates for about 2 months now while my business gets started, and so far it's like a decent way to make money. The best thing about Postmates is you always have money coming in. Every single day I get like $50 to $100 deposited into my account. It's kind of nice, not gonna lie, just seeing my bank account always going up. That's all the Postmate cheat codes I really have to offer for you guys. Maybe I'll come up with some more in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.